This should surely be an interesting match between these two. Sting, Goldberg, a man of size, a man of muscle, that is Goldberg. Sting, a well-rounded athlete inside the squared circle. He's got the size. Any matches that he and Goldberg went nose to nose. Sting, who's been doing this a lot longer than Goldberg, has the experience over Goldberg. Oh! And Goldberg tried to take out Sting, but Sting was able to hold on. It's that explosive power of Goldberg that can make him so unpredictable inside the squared circle. That's what makes Goldberg so dangerous. And Sting, who gets dumped to the outside onto the floor. Goldberg perhaps looking to end this one early. Oliver, who's already taken Sting on the outside. Sting taking some time on the outside. And now thinking about it as he gets back up, slowly walks back up. Sting now back in the ring. Sting, without a doubt, the better mat wrestler inside the ring between these two. Goldberg's always been more of a heavy hitter. Beautiful leg drop. Look at the height on that leg drop by Sting. And this time, it's Sting who sends Goldberg to the outside onto the floor. It's an eye for an eye. Or in this case, a clothesline for a clothesline. And now it's Goldberg, who's now the one that has taken a time to think and to get back in the ring. And now, as Goldberg re-enters the ring, these two former world champions in their own right. You know, the last couple of years, we've really seen this new version of Sting really change and evolve. Look at that. You saw that fireman's carry takedown to Sting, and now looking for the armbar on Sting. Sting, who's gone from superhero to anti-hero. It's crazy how one thing can change. Everything can seem so... I'm trying to figure out the best way to describe it. But everything can seem so colorful. The world can seem so great. But then you start to see the world for what it is. And that, for some people, is seeing it in black and white. And you get that idea from Sting, who used to be one of the most colorful, to now all black and white. And Sting going after that knee brace, that braced knee. This is a brilliant strategy now. Now, this is where Sting is going to really pick it up as he continues to take work and take action on that left knee that has the brace on it. Sting gonna turn Goldberg over. Looking to, at least. Goldberg trying to block it. Was looking for that scorpion deathlock. Look at the bend on the back. But look at the way that Goldberg had his head up, his head pointed to the mat. And that allows Goldberg to break the submission, forcing Sting out. Sting goes for a shot to the back of the knee. Sting saw the window and he's taking it. He's going right through it. Side headlock takeover by Sting, who's become quite the icon. Sting, who's found himself taking control through going after the knee of Goldberg. Goldberg hasn't been in this sport very long, but Goldberg has already taken over. Goldberg has found himself at the top. How does Goldberg counteract this? How does Goldberg find himself back into play? Beautiful snap suplex by Sting, but Goldberg just stands right back up. And a single underhook takeover. Nice suplex there by Goldberg. And the thing is, the difference between these two is Goldberg may have size, but Sting has endurance. Sting has competed in longer matches than Goldberg, which means for Sting, the longer he can keep Goldberg in this match, the more it favors him over Goldberg. When you're a bigger guy, you can have a lot of explosive power, but the exhaustion, the longer you do something, if your cardio isn't on point, your weight literally weighs you down. The more you weigh, it starts to weigh you down as you try to move in the ring. And Sting, nice shoulder tackle from the top. That clothesline. And now a Stinger splash. And one more for good measure to get all of it. And third to take it all home, but gets caught by Goldberg and slammed down. Sting just got railed by Goldberg. Railed strategy to derailed. What is this? What in the world is... I thought he quit. What could Bret Hart possibly be doing here? Bret Hart doesn't even work here. Bret Hart just nailed Goldberg in the head. He's going to end Goldberg's career. The match is over now. But it was never about that for Bret. We were starting to see a really good match between Sting and Goldberg, a great contest. But you look at it from Bret's perspective, you can't blame him for what Goldberg's done to him. Oh my. Look at this. The Steiners. Scott and Rick Steiner. They're back together. Talk about an unstoppable force. The Steiners working together to take out both competitors in this match. Both Sting and Goldberg being laid out by the Steiners. What is this all about? First Bret, and now the Steiners. What could this possibly be about? And of course, they would take two men down when they've already been through it. When they've already been through a match. Goldberg, who already had his left knee absolutely torn apart by Sting. And then for Bret Hart to attack to make things even worse. And then for the Steiner brothers to pick up the pieces. And the Steiner brothers, the Steiners, send a message to Goldberg and Sting. Hopefully we can regain some order here with everything going on in the ring.